What's going on, guys? Kotax here. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make the maze solver project that I made over here. So it's super simple. So how it basically went down is you just have walls and you can draw walls and then we'll find the shortest path. Super simple, super awesome. And I'm going to make this a series and we're going to make one that's even saucier than this one, believe it or not. So it's going to be fire. Okay, so all I have so far is this setup method in script.js, style.js, and they're all in the same folder. And I have this div maze container um, with these IDs, and then on load I have this setup method that's running right here. And let's get to it. So I also have this window right here that's basically the website that it is. I just have a server running, but don't worry, when we have major like milestones, I'll enlarge this, but for now I think that's good. And then while I am at it, I might as well just open up the console window for all y'all, and for myself, just in case we need to do some debugging, but we shouldn't need to because we all know it always ends up perfect out here at CodeTalks. So I think first we need this maze container. So I'm just gonna store it in a var, and the reason I put an underscore because I'm just gonna copy because I'm gonna copy dot get element by ID. Nice. So we have the maze container in a variable. First step complete. Okay. So next on the setup, so this setup method I didn't even explain. Sorry, is gonna set up the whole grid. So I'm gonna have a for loop and a for loop. So for or I is less than. Let's do 8 by 8. You know what? The oral one was 8 by 8. I said it was gonna be better. Let's do 10 by 10. Cause why not? Um, and then I'm gonna do for var, and this is gonna be super dynamic. Well, I hope to make it dynamic, so we're gonna live up to that expectation and get it done. So now that we have a for loop inside the for loop, you can probably already guess what's going on. We're gonna be making all the divs through this for loop. So again, our index HTML is just this, and that's what I love about JavaScript so much. Even if you don't use any frameworks, you can just get get the process done with just native JavaScript. Maybe it may not be as easy, but it's still very possible. So we're going to use this create element method to create elements. Okay. And then, so we created a row. This is a create element. So we want that row to have row.class name. We're going to have it equal to row. And then that's going to be like a general class where we do the general styling. And then I also probably want it to have like a row like with the number. So I'm probably just going to do I+1. Awesome. And then it's just always good to have an ID, especially with JavaScript. So I'm just going to do row plus I+1. Okay. So bang, we're already done. So I think in this video, a good goal, I don't know if I've said it already, but a good goal is just to complete the grid. So we're going to get that done. So var node. So these are going to be each individual cell in the rows equals same thing, node, node, and then this is going to be some interesting logic because we don't want it to be just j+1 because then it'll just be 1 2 3 4 5 to 10, um, 10 times, but we actually want it to probably do j, sorry, I, it's going to be two brackets, so I think it should be I times 10 plus, not times, j plus 1. Okay, that is the logic. I hope that's not wrong. Node dot class name. No, not create element. Node dot equals node node. And you can see why using JavaScript for something like this is a much smarter idea. Var node. Oh my god, I typed the whole class name stuff over here. It's whatever. I was like, wait, what? That looks awfully familiar. I got too excited. Document.create element. Okay, create element, and then it's gonna be a div. We just have all divs, and then this is it. And then let me just get this right here and do the same thing with the audio. Node.id equals this, and we don't need that extra semicolon or quotation or whatever that was, single quote. And then, oh, almost forgot the most important step. So now to basically make this all kind of come to life, I need to attach the node to the row and then the row to the maze container. So I'm going to do row dot append child node. Okay, awesome. And then I'm going to do row dot append child. Oh, not row. No, 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 can't be row. Maze container dot append child um, row. Okay, so this setup method basically is just going to set up our whole 10 by 10 grid. So you won't be able to see it even if I reload, but I'm going to make it a bit bigger, the whole window, and then should be able to see that when I reload with all like the content, um, you can see when I unpack the divs, you'll see all of our divs perfectly as we want them. So that is awesome. And let's go back to the code now. Am I blocking? No, I'm not. I'm good. I'm good. So we're gonna go to style.css. I think I just have a lot of. It's just CSS is so difficult, so I had to go pre-hand and just you already know prepare some stuff. So the body's gonna have this nice grayish black background color. And then don't worry, I'm going to be explaining every single bit of what I thought through this whole process. So then I'm going to need a maze container. I'm going to have the height at 100% and then the display flex because it'll be a flex box, flex direction column. You'll see what effect that has. It's going to be super nice. You can change the stuff as you um, want. And again, I'm using percentages because I feel like that'll be the easiest to like have like on different devices or whatever. Rows, each of the rows, I want them to have 100, the width to take up all of the maze container, and I want what do you call it, the height to take up 10% of the maze container, because that's what it's in, and I want it to have a display of flex, so all of the individual nodes are like side by side in rows, and then I want each node to have the following style. So this is like a light like pink you can see right here. NVS is showing. I don't know. I thought this color was cool. It's gonna have this like border scheme. You can use shorthand if you want. I just didn't want to take risks. I want to have this video ready because I was needed to code this project right away. So we can see what effect that has. Let me just go to the website and reload. So you can see even though it's kind of squished right now, because I have this, you can see it's pretty fire. Um, it's looking okay. It's really fire. Actually just gonna quickly. Actually, you know what? Let's just keep it the full screen. Why not? Why not? I don't see any reason. But the only thing that I'm not ready to just kind of leave before this video ends is the start and end nodes. So the start and end nodes should have like a different color. And I low-key like this design better than the old one, as you can see, as they were like kind of super spread out. So um actually I kind of like the white. I don't know. Okay, I might make this white. Okay, we'll see. But I'm gonna add this node 1 and node 64 code to the CSS file. So let me just go to the code and then just go Node 64, and I'm actually just gonna experiment with this at like a super light gray, just so it's not completely white. And I'm probably just gonna keep the screen like the same. Okay, that's kind of fire. I can't even lie. And obviously we might add pictures like little icons from like Material UI, but I said it's gonna be native Java. Okay, I don't know. We'll see. We will see. But I think that is a pretty good start, and it should be node 100. So it's at the bottom right corner, and I don't know. It's just bothering me that the maze container is touching the bottom. I think I might just do 50%. I don't know. I don't wanna. See, now I have to do this also. It's 50%. But okay. You know what? We'll meet in the middle. Do 80%. Call it a day. Oh shoot. Do I really want to? I don't want to mess up with the CSS. I personally prefer back-end dev for a reason. No disrespect to my front-end devs. I love you guys. But I think this is what I'm going to stick with. You can see it's really dynamic as I increase. You, oh, come on, Flexbox. That was kind of bad. I think I might just keep you at 100 just for that. But I think it's still pretty fire, even with everything. I think it's a dub all the way through, even with people wanting the borders to increase. So the problems with the borders, so if I really wanted to, I can increase these with percentages, but I don't know. It's pretty fire the way that it is. You know what? I'll just do it just for the just for the video. Just for the video. I'm gonna have this at 0.25%. See what that looks like. That was way too thick. Okay. Still way too thick. 0.05% is my final offer. Okay, so you can see. Um, you know what? 0.25, just a little bit thinner. I think that is the secret number. Just because I said it's gonna be dynamic, we deliver out here in Code Talks. So it is going to be this, literally at all sizes. Um, it's literally, oh my, that's kind of fire. I can't even lie. I want it to be even smaller. What if I did this? Okay, I feel like we're going a bit overboard. I think 1px is fine. You know what, guys, we're going with 1px because even though it might not be as dynamic, it's still fire and it looks better on my screen. So that is the end of this video, and I'm gonna call it a day. And next video, we're gonna figure out how to do breadth first search and make this whole thing a bit nicer and maybe fit to a page a bit more. But outside of that, thanks for watching. I appreciate it, and drop a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff.